Welcome back to Character Select, Dave and Matt. It's now been 2 months since the beginning of this game, Ace Combat 4. At least in-game. It's been like 45 minutes since we started.
Yeah.
Home of the Aegir fleet is completely dependent on a single
Or 3,
petrochemical complex.
6 weeks if you're in. No, 8 weeks if you're in game.
A land-based oil refinery storage facility and an offshore oil drilling platform.
Do I get to blow up an oil facility?
Petrochemical complex. Isn't this exactly the same one that got blown up in the other in 7?
No, that was far to the north.
That was further north.
Oh no, sorry, that was farther to the west. I know what one you're talking about now. The desert one, right?
Yeah, the desert one.
Yeah, that's farther to the west.
Further to the west.
It's westish. Alright, any new aircraft? Nope.
Computer says no.
However, we
AGMs.
could buy XAGMs.
I think you should.
I only have 12, though.
I think you should.
Alright.
Because why not?
The nice thing about this game is that as long as you don't buy every single plane and every single weapon, you will have more than enough money to get the best stuff in the game by the end. Score at least 2,000 points within the time limit and continue to destroy enemy forces.
Commence operation. Split into 2 groups.
Split into 2 groups and destroy targets.
Inflict as much damage as possible to the complex.
In other words, kill them all, let God sort them out.
Hey, tanker.
Just proceed as usual.
Hey Tanker, have you met our friend, Maverick?
Stay cool, stay close.
Have you met our friend,
Oil rig.
Environmental Disaster?
50, 8 miles. Mobius One, engage.
I've already engaged, sorry.
All right, we'll take them on. Hard enemy radar
Fuck you.
engage. Omega.
I've got a lock. It's moving at hell of a speed. Oh God! What happened there? I blinked, and then my friend exploded.
Did you explode him?
No.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
It all happened so fast. What is this? What is life? Baby, don't hurt me. No more. Oh wait.
Don't do that.
Oh no, oil rigs.
Ah.
Can you spell massive environmental disaster?
Box 2.
Oh, you made me waste 2
Oh.
missiles, you assholes.
Mobius One, get out.
Oh my god, I was being attacked by a missile.
And it's secure.
Whee!
Whee! So hey guys, have you ever seen an oil rig on fire? Well, now you will.
Maybe. I don't know if it actually shows up. Whee! Turbo fucked. I need 2,000 points in 10 minutes. I've already got 600. I think I'll be okay. Unless I've run into something. God knows that was the bane of my existence.
Not enough ammunition for this.
Remember, I can leave at any time I want. This is the Hotel California. I can check out any time I want. I just can never leave.
Control room. I'm just sat at my desk doing paperwork. Oh no, I've exploded.
No, now you have.
And then I go and spoil it all by doing something stupid like explode.
Explode
Box 2,
you!
Box 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
Oh shit, that's a missile.
Oh no, I've been fired at. Whatever shall I do?
And
Sharp
there it goes.
turn.
I literally don't know where it came from or how I avoided it. I guess it wasn't that big a deal.
Okay,
A K
oh there it
a
is.
K50.
Surface target destroyed.
I was going to call it a Kasatka, but that's the KA60.
Yeah.
don't know what
K-50
the
is Flat Shark.
Ah.
One of the first helicopters to have, of all things, an ejector seat.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Wasn't that the one that they showed in GoldenEye?
No, that's the Eurocopter.
It had an
Eurocopter
ejection
Tiger.
seat too.
It did. Which had the interesting idea of ejecting the entire cockpit module.
Yes.
whereas the Black Shark actually ejected the canopy, ejected the rotor blades, and then ejected the pilot on his own.
That's actually the safest way to do it, too.
It is the safest way to do it, but all I can think is what happens if it's taken the sort of damage where the explosive bolts don't go off.
Yeah, as it said in Metal Gear Solid, chopped up like a knife, or chopped up like an onion. Sliced up like an onion, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Are all the targets done here? No, not even close.
Nope.
Hard enemy radar spike.
I just realized I'm going way high in the air. Oh my god, they're shooting at me! What do I do? And we're fine.
That.
Okay, seriously, this guy needs to stop shooting missiles at me because he's really starting to annoy me. Ow!
Oh no, you've been hit.
For 40% damage.
For 40% off, you too could have a missile to the face.
Or up the
Shoot.
tailpipe, either way.
Shoot at me now and get one missile, an extra one free.
Alright, how many missiles do I have left? 21? Also, I'm having a real hard time finding the horizon here. Jesus Christ.
It's so bad with the fog generation's just too heavy. Isn't
And
it?
I get why they had to do it, but at the same time...
Yeah. Apparently that was the thing with the original Silent Hill.
Yes.
They
just decided to make it a story element.
They made it a story element when actually what it was the engine wasn't good enough at generating the environment that it kept popping in, and there was literally like a flat line where you couldn't see what was coming up next. Oh god!
Mobius One crashed.
I actually got hit by something and it pushed me off course.
Dave.
Look,
Dave.
I don't know what to tell you. That one was
Dave.
actually dumb.
Commence operation.
Yes.
Split into 2 groups and destroy targets.
But I do like that in games, is when you have a problem but you find a really creative way around it.
Yes, actually,
Like
I
that.
agree.
Like, of course, probably the most famous one is also responsible for the invention of a difficulty curve, which is Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
The
Yeah, go for it.
The original-
That was actually really cool.
the original processor for Space Invaders only had 50 kilobytes? Was it 50 kilobytes or something like that?
It was very weak for what it was.
It was very weak for what it was, and it had so little power that the game, when it initially loaded up and you had a full screen of enemies, a full screen of cover, it would chug along and you just get this nice slow movement, and each time you killed something off, it was one less thing the processor had to generate, so it could move it could process faster. So the more you kill, the faster the enemies moved, the faster and faster until you've got one left which is moving along at really, really high speed.
Because the processor can dedicate all of its power to it.
Yeah. And then you realise that actually if you ran it as it's programmed originally, but on a more powerful processor, all of the enemies would move at the speed of the last one.
Yep.
And somewhere out there, someone's about to do that. Is just get the original Space Invaders, not change the programming, and have it run at the speed that it was supposed to be intended to run at, but just run it on a much more powerful process. I mean, run it on one of the most recent ones, like in the AMD X165, I can't remember what one it is now, the best one they've got. Just you have it move at warp speed.
Just be like, play now, bitches.
Yeah, play, fail. What? Replay, fail. God damn it!
The one that I always remember is, you played Half-Life 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you remember the gunships, right?
Oh god, yeah.
And they would, the way the gunships worked is they would try to kill Gordon Freeman up until you fired a rocket, at which point they would try to shoot down the rocket, which was not on purpose. They intended for the gunship's AI to prioritize the biggest threat. They just didn't realize that the biggest threat was the rocket that was trying to shoot it down.
So they unintentionally invented quite an effective threat detection system.
Yep.
That's amazing and terrifying all at once.
Mobius One, Box 2.
Oh, I only have 2 left? God damn it.
Enemy facility destroyed.
But I also like emergent gameplay as well.
Yes.
For example,
Box 2.
It's harder to do, though. But yeah.
it is harder to do, but one that stuck in my mind for emergent gameplay was, Just Cause?
Yep.
One of the later ones, they put in like a slingshot mechanic, and they put in a thing where you could harpoon one thing and then harpoon it to another thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they said it was intended for like moving vehicles and things, but of course players, being what they are, discovered that you could harpoon a soldier and then attach him to a gas canister, shoot the gas canister, and the gas canister would take off and drag the soldier with him. And they said it was something that was never really intended to function like it did, but just
there was no reason why it couldn't.
Yeah, because of just design quirks, it could function like that. And they said they left it like it because they created missions where they said you have to destroy this objective, but they intended for you to only be able to destroy it in a very specific way.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, people trying to break the system basically went, well, what happens? I need to blow this door open. What about if I harpoon this to these gas canisters, set off the gas canisters, drag the armor off of it, and then destroy it? And the developers basically sat there.
I guess that is a thing that you could do.
Yeah, we didn't design it to be able to do that, but okay. Yes, you can do that.
Take off, skip.
Mobius One, you are cleared for...
You don't get extra points for landing, by the way.
Oh, it's not like the other ones. No.
Nope.
But it is fantastic. That's a feature that's been in since number 4, but hasn't really changed even now.
Yep.
I mean, the way it's all animated and presented is exactly the same.
Yes.
Right down to the camera angles.
I think at this point they might even be a little hesitant to change it because
it's become
it's
a staple.
So iconic. Yeah.
Yeah. It's become a staple of it. It's like silly things like the Battlefield theme tune and dun 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 dun. It's like the one thing that sticks, and you go, well, yeah, okay, we'll stick with that.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Yeah, boop. Oh, that only hit the one thing? Fucking goddamn it.
They don't have... I did notice that earlier. They don't have very big splash areas.
Well, this is a unguided bomb small. There is an unguided bomb large as well.
And then there is an unguided bomb. Oh dear God, the pain, the pain.
Ow!
Dear, please, dear God, stop the pain. Will you stop getting shot?
No!
Well, why not?
You're not my real dad.
No, I'm not. But I'm here, and I'm being a bossy bastard.
Also, can you keep an eye on my health, because I kind of can't see it right now.
You have 44%.
Thank you. Alright, so there's another enemy facility to the north. Might as well go kill that. Or we could go to the west and destroy the processing.
Just go to the west and blow things up, I think.
Well, I'm already here, so let me just sweep by here. You're worth 120 points? Sweat. Fuck you, environmental disaster.
Hello, tanker. Building. I was expecting you to fly into that then.
Yeah, I don't think there's any really high scoring points over here, so let's go to the west. Oop, but there are people on the way, but they're not really worth much either. Fuck them. I might not get an S rank on this one.
No, it's one of the ones where you need a later game aircraft that can carry a lot more.
Yeah, because you do have a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Plus, I can use my bombs on the... Oh, Jesus. What the hell just...
Somebody just fired a missile at you.
No, I think I just sonic boomed.
Ah. Gotta go fast. Like, hey, they're in... I've just noticed that your Pippa actually basically can throw bombs as far away as the view distance.
Yep.
Bombs away.
And this is yet
Did
another
that
game.
miss?
Yes, it did.
What the fuck?
And this is another game where there is, because in Ace Combat 7 there's a mission where you blow up another fuel station,
Bombs away.
Yep.
fuel processing refineries, and like,
Well, again, it's because that's the method of war,
yeah.
you know? It's not because, oh, we can't come up with anything original. It's the way to win a war is to attack the enemy logistics.
I have one interesting thing though.
What's that?
At the end of Ace Combat 7, there is of course the bit where
Enemy facility destroyed.
Kate Nagase brings the spaceship that she's captaining back.
Yep.
Would it not be cool if one of the next Ace Combat games was Ace Combat Space Wars?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Because, yes, it would be cool, because fucking Ace Combat, let's go into space, absolutely.
Two.
But no, because at the same time, there's certain things about terrestrial combat that are very different from space combat.
Yeah. Okay, Ace Combat Moon Space Aircraft Wars.
Moon space aircraft wars. Okay. Now you've got me.
That's two.
Listen, if I ever start making sense, then you can have me committed to the sanitarium.
Will do. I've almost got an S. I think it's 4,000 points?
I'm not sure. Is there anything that's worth a lot of points still existing?
Nope. That's not worth enough.
Have you not got rudder control on this one?
I do, but it's super weak.
Enemy facility.
On, one more.
I just need one more.
Radar spike.
Yes!
One more explodey
With
thingy.
4 seconds to go. I'll take that.
Please, sir, I just need to blow up one more thing.
Mission complete.
Please.
So here's my rudder control, by the way. That's autopilot to level out. This is rudder control.
Mobius One, heavy group.
Oh my god, that's
Appears to be
nothing.
5 targets in the group.
Wow, even that camera angle is the same.
Yep.
And that one.
So these guys,
This Yellow Squadron.
yes, they're flying Su-37s.
37s. Oh.
So when they say run the fuck away, they're not kidding. Oh, that's east. The other thing is, they're invincible. They're functionally invincible. Even if you come back at the later with a endgame plane with qualms that cannot miss, they will shoot you down, and you cannot injure them. They're invincible at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mr. X. The first time you bump into him,
Yeah.
you can pump.
You can hit
into-
him, and
yeah.
you can hit him, and it does make the battle go faster if you hit him a few times, but you can't shoot him down.
No.
But yeah, this is easy. If you do stay and try to fight them, they just kill you
Yeah.
because they have qualms.
No qualms with you. Wait, what?
Mission accomplished.
I have all of my qualms for you, Kaboom.
Targets are down or no factor. All aircraft RTB.
That is not the first time that we'll run away.
The enemy lost 5 million barrels of reserves and the ability to process...
In the words of Jack Sparrow, I recommend that we fight
daily.
to run away.
The alien fleet is effectively immobilized. and
What?
no longer- Unfortunately, our losses were...
Gets an
high as well.
enormous cheer from everybody around.
More skills,
And
more
then,
than
you know,
ever
whilst
to
there's a couple of
our
people sat at the
losses.
side, so... Does that actually make sense? I'm not sure it does.
Those ground targets just adding up. Diddling.
All it's missing is the cash machine noise. Ka-ching! Ka-ching!
So our
Ka-ching,
losses were
ka-ching.
high as well. At this point, canonically, Omega Squadron, which was the squadron that we were flying with, has been completely shot down by the Yellow Squadron, and a quarter of Mobius Squadron has been grounded or shot down.
Oof.
Yeah, it's bad.
A freeway under construction in a wheat field outside of town. When they started construction, I remember how the mayor bragged about it, even though it would completely bypass our town. The freeway became the occupation force's makeshift runway, and the unfinished tunnels their bunkers. This was their base. They were the elite flight squadron chosen to protect the cannon. Ironically, the same cannon that was created to shoot down the asteroids became a catalyst to the war. But when the Allied attacks no longer came, the squadron was assigned long-range missions that took them to distant battlefields.
It's always interesting how it always
I thought of
covers
words
the
I
enemy
used to
force
confront him
with the
and bide my
cutscenes.
time.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Although I harbored these feelings within me,
But, which means that 5 was the outlier.
I could never get close to him.
Oh, where it followed the whole squadron all the time.
Yeah.
His wingman
Yeah.
was always by his side. Despite having a gentle demeanor, I could tell that the wingman would never allow danger to get near Yellow 13, even on land.
That's Yellow
The pillar
4.
of their group, 13 exuded an air of invincibility. He always chose to fly a 5-plane formation. He was a
Which
man
is
who prided
unusual because
himself
normally
not
there are
on his
4
kill
planes
record,
in a formation.
but on his record of never losing a squadron member. It's difficult for me to describe just how good Yellow 13's flying was, but I witnessed it once from the ground. The lead plane with the 5-plane formation should have turned the same arc with the same timing as the others. Yet only his plane drew sharp contrails. His heart felt compassion towards the weaker enemies he downed. Someday, if an equal appeared and challenged the limits of his skills in a fight, he would bear no resentment about being shot down. He said this himself. And so as time
Recognise the
passed,
shoulder
I
patch.
found the goodness of a home in their company. Leaving them was no longer an option for me now.
Next time on Character Select, you always find the weirdest friends in war.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Matt.
Dave.
Oh, I hope we unlocked a new plane because I'm tired of these ones.
Yeah, they're not great, are they?
They're not the worst. They're just
They're not the worst, but they're not the best.